So let us start with chapter 2, that is transmission characteristics of optical fiber. So during the introduction to transmission characteristics of optical fiber, it says one of the important properties of optical fiber is signal attenuation. It is also known as fiber loss or signal loss. The signal attenuation of a fiber determines the maximum distance between transmitter and receiver. The attenuation also determines the number of repeaters required. Maintaining repeater is a costly affair. In short, attenuation means reduction in the amplitude of the signal for a longer distance, or the loss of signal taking place. Second point says, another important property of optical fiber is distortion mechanism. As the signal pulses travel along the fiber length, it becomes more broader. After sufficient length, the broad pulses starts overlapping with adjacent pulse. This creates error in the receiver, hence the distortion limits the information carrying capacity of the fiber. So what is this attenuation and dispersion? This is what we are going to see in detail in this module. Attenuation. So attenuation is a measure of decay of signal strength or the loss of light power that occurs as light pulses propagate through the length of fiber. So in optical fiber, the attenuation is mainly caused by two physical factors, that is absorption and scattering losses. Absorption is because of fiber material and scattering due to the structural imperfection within the fiber. So during the manufacturing which has been taking place, the material which has been used, that will result into absorption, and the structure how it has been designed will cause the scattering losses. So nearly 90% of total attenuation is caused by Rayleigh scattering only. Microbending of the optical fiber also contributes to the attenuation of signal. The rate at which light is absorbed is dependent on the wavelength of the light and the characteristics of particular glass. Glass is a silicon compound. By adding different additional chemicals to the basic silicon dioxide, the optical properties of the glass can be changed. The fiber is nothing but made up of glass or a plastic, we say. So glass is nothing but silicon compound. The Rayleigh scattering is wavelength dependent and reduces rapidly as the wavelength of incident radiation increases. The attenuation of fiber is governed by the materials from which it is fabricated, the manufacturing process and the refractive index profile chosen. The attenuation loss is measured in dB per kilometer. This is the unit of attenuation. So, as attenuation leads to a loss of power along the fiber, the output power is significantly less than the couple's power. Let the couple's optical power be given by P of 0, that is at origin Z is equal to 0. Then the power at distance Z is given by Pz is equal to P0 into e raised to minus alpha P into Z, where alpha P is the fiber attenuation constant per kilometer. So alpha P can be written as 1 by Z ln P0 by Pz from the above equation. So attenuation of dB per kilometer is given as 10 into 1 by Z log of P0 by Pz. This parameter is known as fiber loss or fiber attenuation. Attenuation is also a function of wavelength. The optical fiber wavelength as a function of wavelength is shown in the figure below. So this figure shows attenuation in dB per kilometer with respect to wavelength in nanometer. So you can see when the wavelength is less, attenuation is high. When wavelength is increasing, attenuation is also decreasing. So for the first window, attenuation is high. For second window, the wavelength is increasing and attenuation is decreased. For the third window, attenuation is more or less as the wavelength increases. Stating a low loss fiber has average loss of 3 dB per kilometer. That means an attenuation of 3 dB per kilometer is given at wavelength of 900 nanometer. Compute the length over which power decreases by 50% and second part power decreases by 75%. So as stated, attenuation is given as 3 dB per kilometer. So what is this power decreases by 50%? So they have given P out by Pz is given as 50%. That means at the output the power has been decreased by 50%, that is equal to 0.5. So alpha is given by equation of 10 into 1 by z log of P0 by Pz. So as we know this P0 by Pz, P0 is nothing but the input to the fiber and Pz is the output to that fiber. So 3 is equal to 10 into 1 by z log of 0.5. So answer turned out to be 1 kilometer. So we are finding out the length, how much is the length of the optical fiber. So for 50% loss, the length is 1 kilometer. So what will be the length for 75 kilometers? Can you all calculate by the same way? You can see P out by Pz will be 75%. So you can find out to be 0.75. Power decreases by 75%. That means P0 by Pz output is only 25%. So you have 0.25. So now calculate what will be the length of the fiber. Done. So answer is 2 kilometers. So it says with the loss power decreases by 50%, the length is 1 kilometer. When the power decreases by 75%, the length is 2 kilometers. Since the power decreases by 70%, the length is 2 kilometers. The second numerical is somewhat similar in different fashion they have asked. When mean optical power launched into a 8 kilometer length of fiber is 12 microwatt, the mean optical power at the fiber output is 3 microwatt. Determine overall signal attenuation in dB. The overall signal attenuation for 10 kilometer optical length using the same fiber with splices at 1 kilometer interval, each giving an attenuation of 1 dB. Splices means the joints which we are going to use to extend the length of the cable. So they are stating optical power launched into a 8 kilometer length is being given is 12 microwatt. The mean optical power at the fiber output is given as Pz and P0 is given here. So P0 is 120, in the question it is given 12, so consider it as 120 microwatt and Pz is 3 microwatt. So what is the overall signal attenuation? So using the signal attenuation equation, that is alpha is equal to 10 log of P0 by Pz, we have 16 dB. So overall attenuation, when we want to find it for 10 kilometer length, so we are going to find the attenuation for this 10 kilometer length, right? So here previously we had 8 kilometer length. What we have obtained here was for 8 kilometer length. So now we will divide that by 8. So this is per kilometer. So now that we will multiply it by 10. So in 10 kilometer length there will be 9 splices at 1 kilometer interval. Each splice introducing attenuation of 1 dB. So total attenuation is 20 dB plus 9 dB, that is 29. Kilometer is obtained as 2 dB per kilometer. So in 10 kilometer length, there will be 9 splices at 1 kilometer interval, each splice introducing attenuation of 1 dB. It will be 20 dB plus 9 dB because of splices. The total attenuation is 29 dB. So proceeding further, a continuous 12 km long optical fiber length, the minimum optical power level that must be launched into the fiber to maintain as optical power level of 0.3 microwatt at the receiving end. What is the required input power if the fiber has a loss of 2.5 dB per kilometer? So such type of questions are asked for 6 marks. So we'll see what is the given data. 12 km long optical fiber, that means Z is given, length. Loss of 1.5 dB per kilometer. The unit dB per kilometer is given for attenuation alpha. What is the minimum optical power level that must be launched into the fiber to maintain the optical power level of 0.3 microwatt at the receiving end? So it is P0. Right? Then they are stating to find the input power if the loss is of 2.5 instead of 1.5. You will see the first part. Attenuation in optical fiber is given by alpha, that is equal to 10 into 1 by z log of P0 by Pz. So length we know 12 kilometer, alpha we know 1.5. P out is 0.3 microwatt and Pz we don't know. So we are going to find out what is the minimum optical power level that must be launched into the fiber to maintain as optical power level of 0.3. So finding out the answer for Pz by calculating in this manner, we get Pz is equal to 1.80. Log of this term is equal to 1.80. So taking anti-log, we get Pz is equal to 4.76 into 10 raised to minus 9 watt. So optical power output is 4.76 into 10 raised to minus 9 watt. What is the input power if attenuation is changed to 2.5 with the previous calculation of Pz at 4.76? So let us see. When you put this alpha as 2.5, Pz as calculated above 4.76 into 10 raised to minus 9, we get P0 as 4.76 microwatt. So this is how, with the same only one equation of attenuation, we can calculate what is P0, Pz, the length of fiber and attenuation. Okay. So last question we'll do for today. Last two more questions we'll do, and then we will end this attenuation part. So the fourth question, numerical, says optical power launched into fiber at transmitter end is 150 microwatt. The power at the end of the 10 km length of the link working in the first window is minus 38.2 dB/meter. Another system of the same length working in second window is 47.5 microwatt. Same length system working in the third window has 50% launch power. Calculate the fiber attenuation for each cases and mention wavelength of separation. So now we see this question is so big to understand. It takes long time, but marks are only 4. So it's not that difficult, it is quite easy. So let us understand this question. Optical power launched into the fiber, that is P0, is given as 150 microwatt. The power at the end of the 10 km length is given 10 km of the length working in first window is minus 38.2 dB. So they are stating minus 38.2 dB is PZ. So we can write this minus 38.2 dB is 10 per meter. So we will find this in microwatt. So converting dBms, the unit here given is minus 38.2 dBm, right? It is not given in microwatt. So this is how it has been converted. The PZ actual value minus 38.2 in dBm is equal to 10 log of PZ by 1 milliwatt. So we get this PZ in milliwatt value. So for Z is equal to 10 km, we use this formula. We know PZ and P0 Z. So we can find out what is the attenuation. So for first window, with this value of PZ as 0.151 microwatt and P0 as 150 microwatt, we get alpha 1 as 2.99 dB per kilometer. For second window, as they have mentioned, it is 47.5 microwatt. So here there is no need to convert from dBm to microwatt since PZ is given in microwatt itself. So 47.5 microwatt, so alpha 2 is given as 0.49 dB per kilometer. In third window, they have stated same length system working in third window has 50% launch power. Calculate the fiber attenuation. So for third window, alpha 3 is equal to 10 into 1 by 10 same length log of 150 by 75. So here they have stated 50% loss. So here so 50% of launch power means 150 is half, that is 75. So when we write this, the last question for this attenuation part is the input power to an optical fiber is 2 milliwatt, while the power measured at the output end is 2 microwatt. If the fiber attenuation is 0.5 dB per kilometer, calculate the length of fiber. So the input power is given as 2 milliwatt P0, while the power measured at the output PZ is given as 2 microwatt. If the fiber attenuation is 0.5 dB per kilometer, that means attenuation is given, calculate the length of the fiber. So calculate the length of fiber, we are going to calculate what is Z, right? So Z we need to calculate. So attenuation is given, PZ and P0 is given. So we are writing this. So we get Z is equal to 60 km in this manner. That's substituting answer in above equation. Okay. So that's all based on attenuation. If you have any doubts, you can raise your question. We'll try to solve.